You're listening to RIAcast, a podcast of the Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association. RIAcast brings together a variety of real estate entrepreneurs from all over the world to share tips and ideas. The core purpose of the Southwest Florida RIA is to help members become more profitable and successful through networking, education, and empowerment. Here are your hosts, Jeff Tamarello and Michael Lyons.
Now, what do you know now that you wish you would have known when you bought the first one?
Yeah, so, going down those lines of management, we went into it with the expectation of not managing it ourselves. So if you're planning on managing it yourself, get a good understanding of how it works, what it takes. Make sure that you have a partner or somebody on your team that has some experience in it, because it's competitive, and it does take a level of sophistication. The other thing, when you're hiring a management company, if you're doing that, really understanding their employment structure. So when you've got, how many employees are you going to have on site? What is that payroll cost? What are their employee benefits? Because there's a lot of hidden costs that, shouldn't say hidden, but a lot of costs that management companies just won't get into with you when you're talking to them about bringing them on, that you have to know what to ask sometimes, because they're not going to tell you that, the benefits package is 20%, 20% of their payroll. So all of a sudden you've got a $6,000, I'm making up numbers here, but a large additional expense in your payroll that you never planned on, and figuring out those numbers prior to purchasing the property while you're in your due diligence process is really important. So know who your management company, or if you're the manager, if you're going to run it, know your numbers in advance prior to closing on it, because it's a lot harder to catch up returns after the fact if you didn't figure that in properly. But that also insurance, everybody gets pitched hard on the insurance when you lease a unit. Most good management companies or managers are going to push that insurance on you, and it's for good reason. I mean, you have a storm. We had a hurricane that wiped out one of our storage facilities, and people who had insurance were just giving out checks. I mean, literally, the insurance company showed up at the property, put up a tent, had water out there, and tenants were showing up and just taking checks on the spot. But the people who didn't have insurance, they got nothing unless they had it through their homeowner's insurance. So, but where I was going with that is the insurance is a profit center. And if you don't know that the split is negotiable, you just take what they tell you you'll take. But that it's very negotiable. So you can pick up additional revenue by just negotiating the splits on the insurance.